A few months ago, a friend of mine told me her bank was paying her about 20,000 naira a month in interest on her savings of over 4 million naira. I told her, move it. She did. The very first month, she earned about 60,000 naira instead. 3 times more on the same exact amount of money. The only thing that changed was where she kept it. If you have money sitting in your regular savings account right now, this video is for you. I'm going to talk about two things today. Why your emergency funds needs proper home, and why leaving large amount of money in your regular bank account is quietly costing you money every single month. I am Victoria Abioye, money, mindset, and life. Let's get into it. Before I talk about where to keep your money, let's talk about why an emergency fund matters at all. An emergency fund is the money set aside purely for unexpected situation, a medical emergency, a sudden job loss, a major repair, something life throws at you without warning. Without an emergency fund, when something unexpected happens, you are forced to either borrow money, sell investment at wrong time, go into debt to cover it. With an emergency fund, you handle the situation calmly without disrupting your other financial goals. A good starting point is 3 to 6 months of your essential expenses. That might feel like a lot right now, but start small, build it over time. But here's the question most people get wrong. Where do you actually keep that money? Most Nigerians keep their emergency fund, and honestly, most of their savings in the regular bank savings accounts. And here's the problem. Regular savings accounts in Nigeria typically pay low interest, sometimes barely above 4 to 5%. Meanwhile, inflation in Nigeria has been running much higher than that for years. It's actually losing value every single year. Not because you are spending it, just because it's sitting still while prices around it keeps rising. This is exactly what happened with my friend. 4 million naira plus, earning roughly 20,000 naira a month. That is nowhere near keeping up with the real cost of living in Nigeria today. So what do I personally do with my emergency fund? And money I want to keep safe, but accessible. I use a money market fund, specifically United Capital Money Market Fund. Let me explain what that actually means in simple terms. A money market fund pulls money from thousands of investors like you and I, and the fund managers invest it in very low risk, short-term instruments like treasury bill, commercial papers, and bank certificates. These are some of the safest investment instruments in the entire Nigerian financial system. Government and large reputable companies use them. Because of that, money market funds are considered low risk while still paying significantly higher returns than a regular savings account. As of now, the United Capital Money Market Fund is paying a net effective yield of around 16% compared to the roughly 4 to 5% most savings accounts are paying. That difference is enormous. Here's what makes it perfect for an emergency fund specifically. It is highly liquid. You can withdraw your money anytime you need it. There is no limit on how many withdrawals you make, and you do not lose your earned interest by withdrawing. Processing typically usually takes within 24 hours to land the money back into your bank account. So it is not instant like cash in your hand, but it is fast enough for genuine emergencies. That's exactly why I personally keep my emergency funds there instead of leaving it idle in savings accounts. Now, if you want to open an account, here is what you need: a valid government-issued ID card, a proof of address, a commercial bank account linked for your deposit and withdrawals, and you can start with as little as 10,000 naira. The entire process can be done digitally through their platform. I've put the link to the description below. And just to be transparent with you, that link is a referral link. If you sign up through it, I may earn a small commission at absolutely no extra cost to you. I'm only sharing it because it's genuinely what I use myself. So, to summarize, build your emergency funds first. 3 to 6 months of expenses is the goal. But start with whatever you can. And don't let any money sit idle in your regular savings accounts, earning almost nothing, while inflation quietly eats away at it. A low-risk money market fund lets your emergency fund actually work for you while staying accessible whenever you need it. My friend went from 20,000 naira a month to 60,000 a month. Same money, better decision. What decision will you make today? Drop a comment below. Where is your emergency fund currently sitting, and are you thinking about making a change? Share this with someone who has money just sitting in their account doing nothing. This video could genuinely change their financial life. Subscribe if you haven't today. Follow me at Victoria Abioye, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's keep building together.